So now we are going to go into Dog Waffle 9 and Howler 9 in this case, and we'll explore a couple of ways that we can tap into those brush images. First of all, there's a few already included actually. If you look under the Browse Media, you'll notice that there's a whole list of categories, and we've got one new category here called stickers. Click on that and you'll see some of our brushes right in here. So these are the new Michel Agulot cartoon characters, and for instance here you see the Sunshine collection, and as you're painting with that, it's giving you 6 or 7 of those. I'm not sure exactly how many, but all these sunshines are right in there. Let's say we reduce the step distance a little bit so we get to paint them a little bit faster, and can do individual clicks. And of course there are a lot of other things you can do with that. And let's go back to the browser. Let's tack it down so it stays after we select, and let's experiment with those. The first one here is Art Fun. Okay, these are tools like pencils and markers. Knights and Dragons. Oh yeah, there's some dragons there and a lot of stuff to put into sort of a medieval times. And then there is Tropical Fun and Barnyard Animals. Fun stuff. Princess. Right, if you've got a little princess in your life, there's some great pictures for, great stuff to create, perhaps some birthday cards, some greeting cards of some sorts. Let's see, fun for food if you like to cook, if you like to have an invitation for perhaps a tea party or something like that. There's some salsa veggies, there you go. Trees too. There's, in fact, there's a new one, a tree house, that is available as a vinyl print now. So anyway, so there's lots of different images, and these are animated brushes. Oh, look at these fairies here. All right, so these are animated brushes, meaning that as you paint, as you drag the cursor around, it automatically goes. Let's see, if you reduce the step, it goes through them like that, right? And you can also put this into an animation, actually. Alright, so in my toon brushes, here there's actually a couple of ways to look at it: small icons, large icons, or just the details with some size and date information. So this is the browser that comes with Dog Waffle, and let's say we want to open one image. Let's say, where's my elephant? There it is. Alright, so double click it and load this in. And let's keep this one handy for later. Now it may look funky, it may look like this, wait, what's this gray stuff around it here, right? Well, never mind, you won't see this because this is there is also a mask here. There's a transparency mask. Now initially when you load it, you may not see that, so you may need to turn the alpha on, right? But now you see the marching ants. If you can't tell, what we can also do is overlay alpha. So everything that's pink is actually going to be not visible. It's going to be transparent. And so if you pick this up as a custom brush, this part here, you don't care what color it is because it's going to remain transparent anyway. And so there's some interesting things that you might say, wait, that's going to be really bad. But no, actually you don't see it. If you use it the way it's intended, that is. Alright, so how do you use this? Well, you simply pick this up as a custom brush. Right? Use the selected as a brush. And now you've picked it up, and you can go and perhaps change the opacity of it to full opacity, and you can stamp it down and you see just the elephant, nothing else. Alright, so that's one way to load it. That's from the browser. There are a couple of others. The General File Converter will do some magic for you too. Let's have a look at that one. So the General File Converter actually shows you what's currently in your image and saves it out. Oh yeah, that's not the... Oh, that's the one I wanted, the batch browser. Okay. Alright, so the batch browser will allow you to do something very similar. To browse through your file system and find the downloads, and then find the information, the images that you want. Okay, I'm back. I had it initially in the download section, but I really needed to move it over to my documents. That makes it so much easier. So here's a tip for you. Don't keep it in the downloads after you've downloaded it. If your web browser puts it somewhere in the default downloads, don't keep it there. It's easier if you know where you actually want them, and put them into my documents, in the documents folder. So In that area, I now have a number of images that I can go and select, preview here as well. And let's say I want this little monkey here. So I'm going to double click that, and that goes into the general file converter. And from there, I can send it over to the Dogwaffle. So I can image, connect, export to PD. Right, so in Project Dogwaffle, I have it again. Now this one here is already, the elephant is already in a brush. I'm going to store this one here to manage it later on. And now I have the monkey. So I'm going to do the same thing. Let me turn the preview off here for a second. The monkey came in with the alpha channel too. So selection, show the alpha. Oh no, look at that, this one did not. So here's a lesson learned. If you get this in from the file converter, the alpha does not follow through. So instead, what we want to do is load it in a couple of other ways. But you know what? Why load it into the image when we really want it in the brush? So let's start using this. Let's think outside the image. Let's think inside the brush. Let's go to the brush menu, and you can do the same thing right there. So go open the image for the brush. All right, so that will mean you navigate to your documents. You navigate to the folder. Where is it? My Toon characters. One more down. Can I ever find it when I'm looking for it? There it is. Alright, so here's my Toon brushes. And I have a few more zip files here. These are the ones that I haven't extracted yet. But let's go get the monkey here. Right, this one's a PNG, and I'm loading this directly. And so I'm loading this directly into the brush, which means now I have it, and it's already transparent. So I can go and paint with that. I can start a new image, lose the original, maybe make it a much bigger one, and stamp it down whichever way I want. I can use the horizontal, the X for horizontal flip, the Y for vertical flip, so you can have him hang down from the tree. And so let's say this is really the way to work. In terms of workflow, this is the better way to work. It's to load them directly from the brush menu. Now, eventually you'll want them actually added to your media browser, right? So what you'll do is you'll go to the media browser, tack it down, select the category, like stickers, and add it. Save this media right in here. Now this one's upside down, that's okay. Let's call him instead monkey upside down. Upside down. And have it right in there. So now we have the monkey upside down. Where is it? It's in alphabetic order, and we'll find them there in here somewhere. So there it is. So we can now select, let's say, the circus and paint with the circus stuff. Go back to the monkey upside down, and here it is. All right, so that's how you create your shortcuts into the media browser. We've got the veggies we've seen earlier, and we got the monkey upside down. So that's really probably one of the better workflows, is to set them up so you have, and maybe even add your own category, because I had them here added to stickers. But if you want your own, you create a new folder. I mean, there's, you know, you can create a new folder here and say my tunes, or something like that, right? And so when you add them in here, this is still an upside down. You now have the upside down monkey by itself, and it'll be easier for you to recognize, you know, where they are, because you organize them according to your naming conventions and the way that you want to find them. So you don't necessarily have to have them in the same group as what's here. You can add your own, like my tunes, and start adding all of your elephants, all of your monkeys, all of your characters that you get from this collection, beautiful collection of cartoon characters, into the entire. Let's do let's use the let's do that with the monkey here. Let's add save media and say this one's elephant. Right, and so now I have the elephant too. So we get the upside down monkey, there it is. And you know, let's say we draw this against the background. Let's filter, render sky. Right, let's do something like this, and then here's a monkey. Right, and then we need the elephant on the front, and then here's the elephant. And see, that's how easy it is now to create some really fabulous greeting cards, birthday cards, whatever you need them for, right? Because you have a huge collection of cartoon characters that are included, and it's going to grow. It's going to grow once a month, another collection of 10 more. And so stay tuned, and hope you enjoy this new part of Project Dog Waffle. A huge collection of cartoon characters created by the very talented artist Michel Agulot in France, and donated to be included here in Dog Waffle 9 in the Halo edition. You'll see them also in the Artist edition pretty soon, and have fun.